This isn't any BS self-improvement transformation video. This is the real story of a 17-year-old Romanian guy who managed to overcome playing video games, watching porn, and eating junk food. He changed his life and set it up for success. Hopefully, this video will inspire you in your own journey. Now, take a sit and enjoy the clip. It was January 2022, and I was going through a rough time. I was eating unhealthy food, scrolling all day long on social media, still watching porn from time to time. I remember waking up feeling like shit. My confidence was at its all-time lowest. I was skinny fat. Even my grades went down at that time. Before that, I have tried plenty of things such as no fat and stretching and cold showers, and they worked, but I couldn't stick to them for long enough. The only good habit that I had was learning French. To be honest with you, I think was the only thing that was exciting for me at the time. I was motivated to do it, but I know why. Because I was good at it. It was the only thing I was good at it. I knew something had to change. I knew my problems, but I didn't know the solution to them until I discovered this guy.
Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah!
When I first saw his videos, the analogies between Jeffrey and Adonis, they resonated so much with me. I knew I was the Jeffrey, and I had a desire to become more and more like Adonis. So what I did was to pursue my goal with French. And I decided to participate at the local Olympiad with the hope of qualifying to the national stage. I worked very hard, day and night, gave my best, my absolute best. I went there, I got second place. Didn't make it. So imagine, the only thing that you are really passionate about and the only thing you are in the top 5%, let's say, the only thing you are good at, you fail. This was back in March 2022. After this, well, back to the old habits. For the next couple of months, I continued watching Hamza's videos, but that was it. I was simply watching them. I wasn't applying anything he was saying. In August, after coming back from my holiday to the UK, I had my transitioning period. So during this whole month, during the entire month of August, I was simply staring at my walls. That was it. Staring at my walls, just like this, and contemplating. September came, school kicked off, and it was game on. So since this moment, since the first day of school, I started meditating and journaling. Every single day, consistently, meditating and journaling. I was determined to change my life. It was unbearable. I couldn't live like this anymore. Something needed to be done. And the next week, I began going to the gym. Just 2 days a week. Then gradually I increased this number to 3 days, 4 days, and now it's 5 days. It wasn't easy. Most of the time, I wasn't feeling like going to the gym, meditating, or journaling. But despite all of this, I kept pushing. I kept moving forward. And I annihilated these feelings of weakness. And I did my job. In November, I added another habit, which is reading. At this point, I had all the core habits of self-improvement. I was going to the gym, I was meditating, I was journaling, and I was reading. Slowly, my focus gradually shifted more and more towards entrepreneurship. I tried to make my own dropshipping store, and it failed. Life continued. I decided to give French another shot, and guess what? Second place again. Second place again. But I was lucky, because this year was the only year when more participants were allowed. And I made it. I finally made it to the national stage, the Olympiad. And it paid off, because this is where I met my girlfriend. So double win. Everything was finally coming together. Despite my mini failure with dropshipping, I kept on searching, I kept on reading, I came across this little thing called copywriting. I read a book on sales, 2 books on copywriting, completed a course, watched several YouTube tutorials, did some practice too. I wrote practice copy, I wrote mostly emails and some website copy. I made my own swipe file, and this month I created a Fiverr account with the hope of signing my first ever client. By the way, I'm going to document this whole process, this whole journey on this YouTube channel, so stay tuned. Not every day is perfect. I still go off track sometimes. I still find myself scrolling on YouTube shorts for too many hours, or simply wasting time doing nothing, lying on my bed and trying to take a nap after eating too much. But what matters the most is that I make progress. I want to finish off this video by explaining to you the compounding effect. So imagine that every single day, in addition to the food you are already eating, you eat 1 donut. So plus 1 donut every single day. Now imagine after 1 year, you'll gain weight, right? Right. Now, instead of eating 1 donut every single day, you go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week. After 1 year, you'll build muscle. Every good habit counts. Don't consider them irrelevant. They all add up to your success. Now, go out and win. See you next week.